Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Well, I'm gonna just go ahead and start. I'm not gonna wait. It's pretty early everywhere. Hebrews in the hood. We waiting on that apology, bro. Why am I waiting on that apology? Because you know better. Now I'm gonna explain this one more time because there are gonna be some brothers that love this brother here to a fault. What's up, Warfare? Hold on one second, family. Hold on. Be right back. All right. Now, I'm back. So the reason why I'm going to explain this is because I had a comment this morning, and the brother, it was a good brother's comment. Oh yeah, I'm good, Warford. Doing good, man. Just up early this morning. But yeah, how you doing, bro? How you doing? Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing well. The reason I'm doing the video and explaining it this way is because, like I said, there's going to be some brothers that try to protect this brother and this lie he just dropped. They're going to love him to a fault. And I know I'm probably going to be the only Israelite telling this brother, you need to apologize and you need to stop lying. And I see you, right? So I had a brother this morning in my comment section saying about the video that I put up last night about Micha'EL or Hebrews in the Hood, saying that Brother Sonetta had AIDS, right? And the fact that I kept saying that this brother don't know the difference between an autoimmune disease, the difference between that and an acquired immune deficiency syndrome. Now, the brother in my comment section kept on saying over and over and over and over and over in his comment, I think he said it twice or three times in his comment, alluded to the fact that Micha'EL didn't mean that he didn't think the brother in the video that I was talking about meant what he was asserting. Come on, man. Let me tell you something. When you get over 20 years old, it's very important that you learn how to think. It's very important that you not be the idiot that's born every minute. And it's very important that you understand the importance of words. Words mean something. 18. We know that shit ain't true. Exactly, Warfare. We know it ain't true. But people over and over and over use that lie to try to embarrass this brother or throw him under the bus or smudge and smear his character in some way. And it's not going to stop until the people that do it get their character smudged so they can see how that shit feel. We all know the truth. Just like Warfare says, we know the truth. And the truth will make you free. Free enough to come here and tell this nigga, you better apologize. Or Mike, I'm going to drag you down the street, G. I'll make you so goddamn mad at me, boy. You gonna just hate me, brother. That's why I put the picture up there. It was a publicity stunt, indeed. You see that picture that's on the front, on the thumbnail? The picture that's on the thumbnail is Mike's before and after the Al Sharpton diet pictures. Mike used to weigh, it looked like 400 pounds. See how fat his face is on that on the before picture? Now you look at him today. His shoulder bones are pointed like this. Pointed. See your doggone joints in your shoulder. You see your doggone cheekbones. The side right here between your eye and your ear. And for all intents and purposes, people could be out here saying that about you, man. All that weight you done lost. You look like you got HPV. You look like you got AIDS. We could be saying all of that shit about you, man. Yeah, and I said HPV, human papillomavirus. We could be saying the same thing about you, dude. Look at your picture. Look how much weight you lost. Would it be right if I was to come out and tell the world, Brother Micha'EL seems to have an acquired immune deficiency syndrome? Wouldn't that be fucked up, dog? Wouldn't it be fucked up that I go in front of ignorant people that may or may not even know you and say that and show that picture? Look how fat the nigga used to be. Now look at him. That would be fucked up, huh? If I drag that before and after picture around the whole Israelite community and show them and say, listen, don't y'all ever let Micha'EL blow on your ram's horn, because you're going to definitely have horizontal gene transfer going on in that bitch. Tell the Israelites at the IOG, don't have communion with Brother Michael, because if y'all drink out the same cup, you're going to get that gangster, that package. Would that be fucked up if I did that to you, Holmes? Well, if it would be fucked up if I did it to you, I want you and all the ignorant people that's going to try to defend you, I want them to see that it's just as fucked up when you've done that to him and you know better. Now, the brother that I was talking about in the comment section, he said, well, Brother Micha'EL, Hebrews in the Hood, he didn't mean that. He was just pointing out that Polite kept saying that over and over. Number one, a lie can be told in many ways. A lie can be even told by omitting it. See, if I'm telling you something and I leave out the truth, that can be considered a lie. If I tell you something and I tell you to go run tell that lie, that can be considered a lie also. And the motivation behind a person that would take advantage of their ignorance to put in front of them, oh, listen to the words that Brother Polite is saying. Brother Polite knew exactly what he was saying, and Brother Sarnetta knew exactly what Polite was saying, and knew that it was not, nobody ever slipped or making a Freudian slip and said that their brother's got AIDS. The bad thing is that the ignorant in our community don't know the difference between an autoimmune disease and an acquired immune deficiency syndrome. Rheumatoid arthritis is an autoimmune disease. Did you know that? I said the arthritis your grandma got is an autoimmune deficiency. It's a disease. Autoimmune deficiency disease. Rheumatoid arthritis. And among all the other autoimmune deficiencies or autoimmune diseases, among the rest of them is what Sarnetta actually got, which is lupus, an autoimmune disease on par with rheumatoid arthritis and thyroid conditions and those things. Now, again, I said Brother Polite knew exactly what he was saying when he kept on saying Brother Poppy wants to beat up on people, elder brothers with autoimmune diseases. He wasn't talking about AIDS, you silly, nasty-minded devil. And then you go in front of the ignorant and say that and try to insinuate that Brother Polite was disrespecting that brother in his face, saying he has AIDS, and nobody stopped him from saying it, even Sarnetta. Sarnetta didn't stop him because Sarnetta has an autoimmune disease, not an acquired immune deficiency syndrome. What is an acquired immune deficiency syndrome? That's what AIDS is. And a syndrome is not a disease. I told y'all once before, the word syndrome is even used in the mental health world, diagnosing mental illnesses. Syndrome has to do with what's called pre-existing conditions. Now, in the case of AIDS, reason it's called a syndrome is because when you get the HIV virus, it comes in as a singular virus, but that virus manifests itself in 5 different ways when you find out you got it. That's what a syndrome is. A syndrome is a reoccurring set of issues. Set, not just one. A disease almost always has one root and one manifestation. It's a big ass difference. It's a big difference between lupus and AIDS. Now, knowing that and knowing that even this brother knew that, why would you come before the ignorant in the world and throw out the shameful thought, the ignorant thought, the divisive thought? Why would you do that? I know why you did it. Because they hurt your goddamn feelings so bad and your pride is hurt. But let me remind you, not only have you breached the commandments that says don't lie on your brother and don't bear false witness, you've also showed the sin that God hates, which is pride. You in the medical field, Warford? That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, a syndrome is not a disease. A syndrome, like I said, is applied even in the the mental doctor world. So this guy comes out and say the brother got a syndrome versus a disease. Say the brother got AIDS versus it being a disease. And it's been at least 24 hours, I believe, since he said that. And he ain't apologized yet, fam. Nigga's supposed to be a man of the Lord. Sitting up here lying like a motherfucker. Won't tell the truth. But if you don't tell the truth, and if you don't give that man a public apology, and the reason I'm being so hard on you is because, nigga, you're my goddamn brother. And I love you enough to come tell you what these other niggas let you skip out on. Indeed, Night Train. Good morning, fam. Yeah, I'm doing this, Micha'EL, because I'm your brother and because I love you and because I don't want you to throw away all of what you've done on this earth in the form of you being a resurrected person and you ministering to other people because you running around here with a goddamn purposeful lie in your mouth. Hmm? I don't want you to die and go on into the second death and hit the lake of fire because you lied on Sinetta having AIDS. You and Hassan Campbell. Hassan Campbell is known for misdiagnosing even himself. This fool ass nigga said he got Stockholm syndrome. Israel doctor said, no, nigga, you just in love with Bambaataa. Israel doctrine says, who can I call that feds on this today? Call the feds on Micha'EL Ben Israel. Tell them this nigga's out here hiding the fact that he might have AIDS and he passing around alcohol with his drunk ass friends in Chicago. All his drunk ass homies sitting in a wheelchair and they passing around a 40 bottle and a Wild Irish Rose bottle in a circle. Call the feds on him and tell him this nigga's out here passing that gangster around. Tell him. Tell him Micha'EL Ben Israel and Hassan Campbell are out here passing around AIDS, goddammit. I'm trying not to laugh loud because all the kids ain't up. Call the people and tell them to come pick these motherfuckers here up, family. Exactly, Night Train. That's exactly the point. That's some liable shit, especially when you know better. Yes, you can be sued for that. And then you come out and you tell it in the public square on social media. So now everybody that listened to that stream walked away from that with that question mark in their head. I want to do something that got AIDS. You owe that man an apology, clown. And let me say this also to the brother Daniela. I'm not going to talk shit concerning you because I don't see that show on your platform, number one. And I understand why it ain't on your platform. I respect that. And I respect the fact that in the show, you tried to correct this dummy. And some of the people in the audience tried to correct this dummy. But guess what he did? Kept on asserting, no, y'all got to listen to Brother Polite. Listen to what he's saying. I said the brother knew exactly what the fuck he was saying. And Sarnetta knew what the fuck he was saying. Because both of them were saying simply that lupus is an autoimmune disease, not an acquired immune deficiency syndrome. Now I'm going to give you to the end of this day. And if you don't apologize to that brother, I'm going to drag your goddamn ass like you ain't never seen me, Micha'EL. Oh, yes, I am. And it is good to do good on the Sabbath. So don't tell me you was observing the Sabbath and you ain't want to make no video. Nigga, you get drunk on the Sabbath. You lie on the Sabbath. Hell, do good on the Sabbath. Apologize. And tell that brother you won't never do that shit again. And you understand how hurtful that is. If not, by sundown today on this Shabbat, I'm going to drag your goddamn ass so bad in this media. Oh, yes, I am. And I'll give you a clue, a hint, since you might think I'm joking. I got a show where you were debating about the Bible and you were drunk as a motherfucker. I actually got the audio from that. And I think you even during the debate left and rolled your goddamn wheelchair to the liquor store and got more alcohol to drink while you're debating. And you admitted it. Picture it, Warford. This nigga here's a drunk, fucking alcoholic. He got the Bible in his hand and a fifth of Wild Irish Rose in the other hand, drinking. And thus saith the Lord. I said, if you don't goddamn apologize, I'm going to drag your drunk ass down these media streets so goddamn bad because I'm ashamed of you right now. You're supposed to be an Israelite, dude. You're supposed to be an Israelite that knows Brother Michael. And you're supposed to be an Israelite that came out of the Hebrew war machine. That's a high standard, dickhead. Measure up to it, or I'm going to drag your goddamn ass. Peace.